Falcons QB Tua Tagovailoa embracing competition, excited to work with Michael Penix Jr. Falcons QB Tua Tagovailoa embracing competition, excited to work with Michael Penix Jr. Tua Tagovailoa is beginning his next chapter with a team that isn't asking him to be the savior. That doesn't mean he is arriving in Atlanta without the desire to compete. He'll need plenty of that if he intends to make the most of his one-year deal with the Falcons, a team that added the former Heisman Trophy finalist for security, and a challenge for 2020 for first-rounder Michael Penix Jr. I don't think the mindset changes at all. Doesn't change. Tagovailoa said of going from a guaranteed starting job to a camp competition, you either love competition, you're a competitor, or you're not. You don't just go from being a competitor to let me just relax a little bit. I just don't think that's how it works. You're either a competitor or you're not. So I embrace the competition. I'm excited to work alongside with Mike, and I'm excited to work with the team, with the guys. And I think it's going to be fun this year. 2025 certainly wasn't fun for Tagovailoa, save for a few randomly explosive outings such as a 4-touchdown performance achieved despite playing with a left eye that was swollen shut. And it eventually spelled the end of a Miami tenure that flirted with greatness but never produced consistent success. Health was a factor, with Tagovailoa suffering multiple concussions and completing just one full season in 6 years with the Dolphins, and attracted outsized attention that included details of Tagovailoa training specifically to fall in a safer manner. It remains the greatest concern that will follow Tagovailoa throughout his remaining career. The game of football will always entail physicality, so you can never foreshadow what the future's going to look like of your health. Whether it's your ankle, a hand injury, a concussion, a hip injury, whatever that may be, he said. In terms of health, I went through all the protocols of what I needed to do for the Falcons. That's what I would say. Unlike some previous years, Tagovailoa's final season in Miami didn't end abruptly because of health, but because of poor performance. His play declined so drastically. The Dolphins' new regime was willing to eat a massive dead salary cap number just to move on. That didn't prevent the Falcons from scooping up Tagovailoa quickly, however, albeit on the aforementioned one-year deal. At minimum, 2026 represents an opportunity for Tagovailoa to prove he's worth employing. One needs only to look at Sam Darnold's career arc to understand there's potential for more from Tagovailoa, with new coach Kevin Stefanski, who may need to strike a balance between starting the season with Tagovailoa with the expectation Penix will eventually return to take over. If all goes well, it will be a great problem for Stefanski to have. As far as Tagovailoa is concerned, he's just happy to have another chance to play ball. It's hard to look that far in front, Tagovailoa said when asked about his future beyond 2026. I think the best thing with right now is making the best of this opportunity that I have with the team on my one-year deal and make the best out of that in terms of the relationships that I make with these guys. Then, when I'm playing, I get to freaking play football. This is what I've dreamed of my entire life. So, regardless of what that looks like, I'm going to be present. I'm going to be in the moment. I'm going to be where my feet are. Tagovailoa's feet are planted in a locker room that includes a collection of playmakers with whom the quick-firing quarterback could find plenty of success. Atlanta retained former first-round pick Kyle Pitts and also trots out a lineup featuring one of the NFL's best running backs in Bijan Robinson, as well as receiver Drake London. You've got YAC and Kyle Pitts. You can throw it in the vicinity of Drake. Drake's gonna catch it, Tagovailoa said. You've got a back like Bijan. We had Devon a chain last year, and you can see the similarities in the style of run. I think Bijan may be a bit more physical, but in terms of speed, elusiveness, then you've got the play-action game to work off of that to get these guys the ball. All in all, I think it can be really dangerous. Tagovailoa won't be without weapons in 2026. He'll need to capitalize within Stefanski's offense, a scheme that relies on zone running, effective blocking, and efficient, timely passing. Judging by the message sent by new Falcons general manager Ian Cunningham, he'll receive a legitimate chance to earn a role in that attack.